Welcome to Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. It's been a great week here at the morning routine and then in program as well. Really rainy. Last weekend was a lot of rain last weekend, and now we're a little bit in between. We got more rain coming, but we'll wait for the weather guy on Monday to really let us know what's going on. He's super he just knows exactly what's going on with the weather, and just down to just something I can't describe because he's just so on the money with the weather. We'll see what he's got. But for now, we will jump into some headlines. Starting with, Ewan McGregor joins new dinosaur movie from Follows director. Never saw Follows, don't even know what it is, but I like Ewan McGregor and I love dinosaur movies. That card, this is a test run. This card flew halfway across the galaxy last time. There we go. All right, next up, Marvel's Fantastic Four lands its cast. Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, Eben Moss-Bacard. Yeah, I've not seen a single one of these. I'm a Marvel's fan. I like the Marvel movies. There's a few I haven't seen, but not a single one of the Fantastic Four. There's like 2 or 3 different versions of it, something like that. I don't know, not a single one. Probably won't see this one, even though I do like Pedro Pascal. He's a pretty good dude, seems like. Anyway. All right, last up, we've got the woolly mammoth is coming back. Did nobody watch Jurassic Park and listen to Jeff Goldblum explain to us, ooh, I got it right on the head.
Okay, I saw something on my
Man.
shot.
Yeah, I am really getting good at the throwing of the cards here. But I don't know that. Were we missing the woolly mammoth? Were we missing it? Does anybody say, "Hey, where's my woolly mammoth at?" I don't think so. And nature kind of selected. We didn't need it anymore, so I don't know why we're bringing it back. Other than to say we can. All right, it is Friday, so we got to talk about movies, and of course, I love movies. Of course, I have this whole thing about wanting people to go see movies in the theaters because I love the movie theater experience. In fact, I told you that one of the headlines earlier in the week was that the Star Wars Phantom Menace is coming back for its anniversary, going to be in theaters, limited run there. But you should go see that movie in the theater because if you saw it at home and you never saw it in the theater, it's a wildly different experience. When you're listening to the pod races and the spaceships and the blasters and the end lightsaber fight with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon and the Sith dude, it is just outstanding in the theater. If you want to see what a real movie theater experience is supposed to be like, go see that movie. You will not be disappointed. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you just like movies, you're going to experience something you haven't before. All right, so coming up in the movie theaters, we've got Land of Band. Land of Band? Land of Bandy? Land of Band.
They were having a very pleasant day. Blessed. Then someone rains on our parade. They removed one cancer just to find another.
It's not the conversation we should be having.
Land of Band. I don't know. There's only one movie coming out in the theaters. February is a horrible time for movies. It just is. January and February kind of stinkers for the movies and the movie theaters. It's coming off all of the big holiday rush. Lots of not much people going out to the theaters during this time of year. So not the great. Sometimes sleepers come out though. It's a great time for sleepers to come out. Don't know, you didn't hear about it, didn't see a trailer for it, all of a sudden everybody's going to see this movie. How to Train Your Dragon is a good example of that. Almost no fanfare leading up to that movie coming out, and then it was one of the biggest sleeper successes in movie history. Really good movie. So, Land of Band, it's R-rated. I really don't know much about it. Liam Hemsworth is in it. Russell Crowe's in it. I do. This has to do with special forces and something like that. So, go see that if you'd like. Like I said, R-rated, probably for language and violence and stuff like that. But there's other movies in the theater. Go check it out. Buy a little popcorn. Have a good time out there. Now we're going to move right along to a new-ish segment. Clayton's a big movie buff too. He's probably going to get mad at me for my comments about the Fantastic Four. You never know. We haven't talked about it. But he's here to talk about Marvel movies, which is great. It's one of the greatest franchises in movie history. All the Marvel movies and how they're tied together and everything, and the Marvel Universe. So let's see what Clayton's got to say about it right here.
Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, it's time for Clayton's Marvel Review of the Week. So, not going to do a movie today because something came out last week that got me very, very excited and piqued my interest. Back when I was a young whippersnapper, a very young kid, before Alana was born, okay, back in the early 90s, there was an animated TV show, which was one of the greatest cartoons ever, X-Men the Animated Series. This show had about 6 seasons, and it was really cool because it's what made me fall in love with comics, pretty much, and it made me really fall in love with the character of Wolverine. And we're all getting excited because Wolverine and Deadpool are coming out this year, okay? So, this show talks about the struggles of mutants, because they're just a little different than everybody else, and they're kind of mistreated, picked on, and there was like different groups. There's the more aggressive group that was led by Magneto, who's a villain, and the more peaceful group, the heroes, led by Professor X, which is kind of crazy that Wolverine was on the hero side because the guy's kind of got anger issues. But that's okay, So, this just talks about, has many stories about their struggles with humans, okay, the normal people, and it talks about their different powers and abilities, and people frowned upon them. But these mutants, the heroes, the X-Men, they would help save the day, and they work together with the humans, other mutants, and everything, and they would try to make their differences become not differences, just a part of way of life. And that kind of reminds me of some people around here. Sometimes we have some differences, and people don't quite understand us, but once they understand, they do get with the program, and they understand us, and we do things together. But talking about that is I'm super excited because last week they released a trailer for an animated series called X-Men 97, which takes place right after the end of that season that ended back in the 90s. Okay? And it's going to be coming out in March, and I'm so excited. The animation looks almost equal to what it was back then. Back then in the 90s, animation was good, but not great. It was a little choppy, so it's a little bit refined, but they brought back a lot of the original characters, Wolverine, Cyclops, Magneto, Beast, Gambit, Rogue, Jubilee, all these different characters who have different abilities, and they work together as a team to help the world be a better place. So I highly recommend that if you have not watched the original series, watch it. It is on Disney Plus. You can watch all the episodes on it. It's still a good series. I just restarted it about a few months ago. I watched one here or there. They're only about 20 minutes long each, so it's not that bad because back then we had what are called commercials, for those of you who don't know what those are. So it lasted a whole 30 minutes, but a good half of your watching TV was commercials. You guys don't have to live through those. I actually liked them because it gave me time to get snacks and use the restroom. So commercials were actually kind of cool. So I highly recommend that you guys watch the X-Men animated series on Disney Plus and get ready for in March the release the new seasons of X-Men 97. Thank you.
Very good. I agree with him on almost all of it except for the part that I don't agree with. And I'll discuss that with him later. Moving right along to Meme of the Week.
Hey everyone, it's Steve here for another Meme of the Week. And this time is this one right here, from my voice acting teacher. When you realize that you saw a scene from Family Affair 2002, and you saw a scene with my voice acting teacher named Rick Steve as a hot dog guy. And your curtains say this, "Oh look, you make me tear up." You thought it was funny.
Hey, Willoughby. Good afternoon, young man. We'd like a pretzel, a soda, and that doll, please. Pretzel, bing, soda, bop. Doll not for sale. Oh, nonsense. Everything's for sale.
Everything but that doll. Ever since I found it, I've had nothing but good luck. 2 minutes after I pick the thing up, my biggest competition across the street gets clipped by a bus. He'll be out for weeks.
All right. I'll offer you $100.
Fine, but you won't get the doll.
200.
I've grown very attached to her.
Very well. 250. That's my final reasonable offer.
Survey says.
That's my little sister's doll. She lost it and she really needs it back.
Oh, look, you're making me tear up.
Did you know that there's a fear of peanut butter getting stuck to the roof of your mouth? The fear is called arachnophobia.
Oh god, I think I might have that fear.
Very good. Nice job, Isaiah. Moving right along here. We got lots to still get to. And this one's really good. This one's been a fun one. It's you never know what you're going to get. And you can always use it later. And you can always go back and look at this later. And you can like put stuff together like a sentence. Here's the ASL phrase of the day.
Restaurant. 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 That restaurant is really good.
Ah, very good. Now when I go home, I don't even have to say anything to my wife. I can just sign restaurant. She'll know exactly what I mean, right? She'll appreciate that. I don't even have to talk to her anymore. I just say restaurant with my hands and we drive to the restaurant and get some tasty food. All right, moving right along. Here we go. Gabrielle is still continuing to torture us with a great segment because it's interesting and it's funny, but torture us because we're losing something. Well, it's up to us to really choose not to partake in some of these things. I mean, I was never going to take part in the bug one, but some of these other ones, I don't know. Might have to question what we're doing with our lives here. So here is Gabrielle with We Eat What?
No. What? I don't think so. Oh no! We eat what?
Morning, everybody. It's Friday. Woo! We're gonna go to the weekend. Yay! So how are you liking this so far? Are you learning something? Are you thinking about when you go to eat something now and I've told you what it is? I kind of do, and it makes me kind of step back a little bit and go, well, okay. Well, I thought I'd go to, a tried and true. You hear about this thing that sit on the shelf for a really long time and we joke about it, but Clayton loves them. It's the dear old Twinkie. Yes, with the cream filling in it. Well, guess what I found out? It's not cream. There's no cream in it. You know what it is? It's called tallow. And tallow is beef fat that's been rendered and cooked and boiled and all that kind of stuff. And then it's whipped up. And they put a little whey in it. And whey is when they make cheese. It's kind of like, the whey in the curds.
No way.
Yes, whey. But they just combine those two things together and they whip them up and they shove them inside your Twinkie. So there's no cream in there. And Alana was very disappointed to know there's not real cream in the Twinkie. It's beef fat. So next time you take a bite of a Twinkie, big old bite, and you look at it and you go, beef fat. Sorry to ruin your weekend, guys, but that's what's inside of a Twinkie. Have a great weekend.
We eat what?
Yeah, I stopped eating Twinkies about 27 years ago, and I've never really looked back. I don't even think I recall what they taste like, so I'm not missing nothing there. But that, you know what? This is why a lot of times just, if you like something, just eat it. Don't question it, just eat it. But if it's bad for you, that's when you don't want to. So if the Twinkie's kind of bad for you, if you question what was in the Twinkie, how the Twinkie's being made, and you are already on the fence and you're trying to eat better, just drop the Twinkie. Sorry, Twinkie. You got a great long history, but if you went away, it's not going to hurt anybody. It's going to make everybody healthier. Sorry about that. Sorry that the truth hurts. Here we go. All right, we're going to end the day with a plan for the weekend for some of you that are into this. Here's Gary with his free Epic Games.
They're free! This week's free game is called Super Meat Boy Forever. Now, Meat Boy, if you see him, I don't know exactly what he is, a chunk of meat or something. This is a platformer, so it's not like your average, platformer where you're running on a platform, jumping, doing little things. Meat Boy he's got to jump, run, jump, punch, kick through these brutal places where there's like spiked walls and stuff, and he's getting all beat up and blood's flying everywhere. It's kind of like one of those, I don't know how to describe it. I want to say one of those bullet hell games where everybody's coming in from all sides at you, like that vampire game, but not quite. This one is more platforming. You'll go up levels and down levels, and all the while there are obstacles that will have you shedding your meat. For lack of a better word. In this picture there's saws, so it looks like a lot of saws. Looks like Meat Boy's going to get ground up quite a bit. He's going to be ground meat quite a bit. But normally this game is $19.99, so $20 game for free. And if you just look at the graphics, I mean, we're going to Ray and Alana are going to stick some video in there so you can see how pretty this game is. It's very cartoonish, but very cool and fun at the same time. Don't let the cartoonishness fool you from how good your reflexes have to be to win this game. It requires some precision timing. Check it out, guys. Super Meat Boy Forever. This week's free game at the Epic Games Store. I thought they were going to have a different one this week, but I guess they changed it up on me. I thought they were going to have like the early Fallout series, Fallout 1 through 4, before they got the good Fallout, first-person Fallouts. But I guess they switched it up on us. They're giving us this Super Meat Boy Forever. Trust me, download the game. Even if you don't play it, put it in your library. It's worth it. So it's really cool. Super Meat Boy Forever, this week's free game at the Epic Games Store. Have a good week, guys. That's it. I'm out. They're free.
Nice, and there you go. You got a phrase of the day. You can go home and use your phrase of the day to go to a restaurant if you want to. You got a movie to go watch this weekend, and when you're done watching the movie, you got a free Epic game to go play. This is great. Look at what look what this show just gave you all at once. Whatever. I don't know. All right, guys, it is Friday, so we got to do what? We got 1 o'clock YouTube Live. You know what? I got to clarify something. I have told you, and I've told you, and I've told you that we are going to redo the way we do the Insta Live, Insta Trivia. It's on the list. It kind of keeps getting pushed back a little bit, but it's still coming. It's still in the works. So just hang on. Clayton's doing a good job, and we will get there soon enough. It will happen, but sometimes great things don't happen overnight. Diamonds take millions of years to make, and this just might be a diamond of a trivia show thing. So YouTube, 1 o'clock, we'll see you there. It's Live Insta Trivia. Otherwise, have a great Friday, everybody. We'll see you Monday for a full week of the morning routine. Aww.